second, one of the tops in assists in the Mountain West. Great Osabor is a leading candidate for Mountain West Player of the Year, transfer from Montana State along with Brown. The second, Isaiah Stevens, the all-time leader in assists in his career in Mountain West history. He's only one three-pointer away from the all-time CSU record for threes. It's Dave Ryan alongside legendary head coach Pete Gillen. We're courtside here at Moby. This place, Pete, is packed. What a matchup as you check the series history here today. Bottom line, great game, great atmosphere, and a quad one win on the line for each.
Yeah, big game, Dave. Mountain West, two tremendous teams.
The lights are on. The student section is ready. 8,000 plus, fifth sellout of the season here at Moby in Fort Collins. Count them, six teams in the top 50 of the net in the Mountain West. All six, according to Jerry Palm at CBSSports.com today, are in the NCAA tournament, led by San Diego State, 13th overall, a top 4 seed, says the NCAA mock bracket today. That's great news for the Mountain West and San Diego State. Bottom line, a lot on the line here today.
Should be a lot of fun. Both these teams run up and down the court, play very fast, very exciting.
Patrick Cartier, D2 transfer. Osabor will take the jump at center court, and here we go. Tony Padilla, Kevin Brill, Ryan Holmes, on-court officiating crew underway. Brown the second, his third stop, CSUN, Montana State, Utah State. What a talent.
Colorado State opens in man-to-man, which they play 95% of the time.
Cartier the overplay, and Scott has the pick. Here comes Stevens for the first time. Scott thinking three. Short, long rebound, tapped out Cartier. And Nick Clifford, the transfer from Colorado, has the loose change for a fresh 20. Here's the cut. Here's more. Joel Scott, assisted basket, something we'll see a lot of with CSU today.
Exactly, Dave. Over 19 assists a game. Second in the country, Dave, in assists. Wow. Amazing.
That is a lot. Here's Johnson thinking three. 7-footer, transfer Oregon. Look out below. Osabor with the hammer follow. For his first two, it quiets the crowd here at Moby.
What a great player, Dave. Wow.
Resounding. That was something. Joel Scott, transfer. Black Hills State in South Dakota is off to a great start.
Really tough in the paint. Very physical. He plays bigger than 6'7".
Reigning Division II National Player of the Year, All-American, brought that program to two D2 Final Fours. What a player. Touch Osabor on Cartier. Left is short. Has the offensive rebound. Fresh 20 for the Aggies. It's physical down low.
It's a foul. He hit him 3 times.
We've got Cartier. His first.
You have to box out Osabor. You don't box him out, he makes you pay. Jumps high over Cartier. Send it home, big fella.
This is the annual Fight Like a Ram game. The team and UC Health partner, Colorado Hospitals, and fight to find a cure for cancer. So the Colorado State players have names of cancer warriors on their back today. Not their own names. It's a cool tribute. Great cause. Nico Medved, the 6-year head coach, and his staff have special t-shirts on today. Scott been busy so far. The and one. Joel Scott has come to play. He's got all 6 for the Rams.
Very talented player. Controls the paint, Dave. Shot fake. I think he's too quick, too strong for Isaac Johnson from Utah State. Pump fake, Chuck Daly with that. The violent pump fake, get the defender in the air, go up. 3-point play possibility.
His Fight Like a Ram cancer warrior coach is Marty Anderson. So he's got Anderson on the back. And Joel Scott, the player here. A foul on Johnson is first. 3 for 4 start from the field after that disastrous second half against San Diego State. Pete, on Montezuma Mesa, they were 3 for 25 in the second half. Scored 11 points in their last game. So
amazing.
Better start here for CSU.
Also credit the defense by San Diego State, but once again, Colorado State's a very good offensive team.
Brown the second, top of the key. Can't click. Rebound for Clifford. Scott the handle. Rashawn Bemba from Austria into the game for the first time. Clifford, the Colorado transfer.
Oh.
And a really good back cut. Fired pass, but Bemba couldn't handle it. Kind of staggered a bit as turned over.
Yeah. Colorado State doesn't have many turnovers, Dave. Only 10 a game, but that was a big one. Could have had 2 points.
Utah State fantastic away from Logan. 10 wins away from home this year. 6 true road wins, 4 neutral courts. They are not going to be bothered by the rocking atmosphere here at Fort Fun today.
Martinez, nice drive.
Third stop, Martinez out of Costa Rica. Can't hit. And Rashawn Bemba has the defensive glass for CSU.
Colorado State scores, and I'm going to call a timeout if I'm Utah State.
Brown, the hustle, baseline. Clifford, great play to get that off the leg of Brown. And Colorado State keeps the ball here.
Yep. Nick Clifford, transfer from Colorado. He's in the air, throws it off Brown's foot. Great hustle.
Clifford, a huge addition, second on the team in scoring. 4 double-figure scores for the Rams entering play today. Well, they've been awesome at home, 13-1 on the home floor. One key reason, the record setter, Stevens. Foul, some contact, and it looks like that's on Utah State. Khalifa Sacco and Brown were both there. And the foul goes on Darius Brown, his first. 6-year head coach, Nico Medved. An incredible job here. 111 wins. 100th win came against Washington this year. Got the special t-shirt today. Here's Stevens. His first shot, back iron miss. Scooped up, put in from Bemba.
Late great Adolph Rupp of Kentucky said the team that controls the boards, Dave, controls the game right now. Colorado State's doing a good job on the boards.
7-0 run, what a start. Brown feeds, strips. Sacco lost it, taken back by Utah State. Brown open, elects for Sacco instead. He and Osobor played catch, and Sacco's got the bucket. 6'11", transfer from South Plains College in Texas, out of France. That's a big bucket. Quiets the crowd.
Great ball movement and player movement by Colorado State.
Falslev has a loose change. Rare turnover, Stevens. Look out! Osobor went for the big hammer. Back iron miss. A whistle stops play to the first media timeout. Great Osobor, maybe not so great here, Pete, as he elevates but can't finish.
Goes up, and away. A little bit of contact up the back of the rim. Fortunately, he wasn't hurt, but he a little shook up. Boom.
What a talent. Went over 1,000 career points in the win over Wyoming at 72-20 on Wednesday for Utah State. 23 times in double figures and 10 times 20 or more, 330 or more for Osobor. The transfer from Montana State, that Bobcat program, the Big Sky, Pete, under the brand new head coach in Danny Sprinkle, 3-time champion, 2-time conference tournament champ, twice in the NCAA tournament. And we spoke with Coach Sprinkle a moment ago in the pregame, and we asked about the formula. How has he done it with 0 returning points in Logan from last year's team? Completely departed from a year ago, and Utah State has had a tremendous season, first place in the Mountain West.
Unbelievable. As you said, Dave, 13 new players. No points back. Nada que nada, okay? I think he's in a conversation for National Coach of the Year. You have nobody coming back, and you're 21-4 in a terrific league, the Mountain West. You might not get it because you might give it to somebody from the Power 5 conferences, but he is a tremendous coach doing an unbelievable job.
You talk about the system, so successful at Montana State, they've able to translate that to Logan at a much higher level in Mountain West basketball. Very, very impressive. Got to be one of many candidates for Coach of the Year in the Mountain West, and what a season it's been with so many teams in the top 50 in the net. So check the tournament resume. This is a quad 1 game here today. As of today, that's the big thing at the bottom. Our bracketologist, Jerry Palm at CBSSports.com, has each team in as a 6 seed. Bottom line, if you're in, you got a shot.
Yep, no question. And a long way to go, Dave, with 6 or 7 league games remaining. But right now, Mountain West is having an unbelievable lead year and possible 6 teams in. Last 2 years, they had 4 teams in. It could be 6, more than some of the Power 5 conferences. So that would be an unbelievable achievement for the Mountain West.
All-time record, Pete, is 5 bids in 2013. Darko Medved told us yesterday at practice and today at the shoot-around, deepest it's been since he's been head coach here at Colorado State. The Mountain West is loaded this year. All four of the Ram field goals in the paint. Falslev out of the media timeout handles here. Utah State watching the Rams hit 4 of their last 5. Martinez for Falslev. Rattles in a 3.
Yep. Very good play. It was a prep star in Utah, Dave, as you know. Right? Terrific player from Benson, Utah.
Joe Palmer of the game, first time. Touch, Bemba. Lost it. Couple of uncharacteristic turnovers here for the Rams in the first half, Pete.
Yeah, they only have 10 a game, Dave, which is tremendous, but it's, again, high-level game, playing against a terrific opponent who can really score. Utah State, 81 points a game, as you mentioned before.
4 early miscues for the Rams. Almost halfway to the season average. Sacco the touch, Falslev. Had a huge game against Boise State, 2 games back for USU, and that led them to win career best 25. Bump foul, Martinez is hit there. Stevens in the vicinity. That's Isaiah's first. One of the all-time greats, whose name and number will be in the rafters when his career is done here. All-time leading scorer.
A terrific young man, Dave. We have talked to him at different times. Really a class young man.
Needs 1 3-pointer to set the all-time triple record in school history. False left for Brown the second. Fires down low. A miss there from Sacco. The foul is called. And some free throws coming up here for Khalifa Sacco of Utah State.
Referee Tony Padilla with the call. That's good. You got to control it early. 2 talented teams being physical. Good call. He pushed him.
Fouls on headband Joe. Joe Palmer wears a headband, so his grandma back home in Faribault, Minnesota can recognize him. I check that's on Lake. It is first. And the free throw for Sacco. One more. Student section behind the basket will make sure Khalifa Sacco knows they are present here today at Moby. Misses 2. Bemba the rebound. Sacco shoots 59% from the free throw line on the season.
Great ball movement and player movement by Colorado State. That's why they're so efficient offensively. 50% from the field. 9th in the cut, set it high.
Stevens shows why he's the all-time leader in Mountain West history in dimes. Bemba the hammer.
4th in the country in assists, over 7 a game.
Wow. What a dish. What vision.
Better double him, he's gonna score.
Here's the back end. Asabor on cue. The and 1, he takes Bemba to school. Chance for a 3-point play.
Tremendous player. As we mentioned before, Dave, he's got a chance to be player of the year in the Mountain West Conference. Great Osabor. Going left, right hand, left hand, Dave. He's used either hand around the basket. Tremendous player. I would double him more, Dave, because Utah State's a tremendous team, but not a great 3-point shooting team. Only makes 6 3-point shots a game.
11 double-doubles to lead the Mountain West. What a talent this guy is. Told us yesterday, big fan of Joel Embiid, the superstar big man of the 76ers. Completes a 3-point play. He's got some Embiid in his game, not as big.
Yeah.
But boy, when he gets it down low, it's over. Just like you said, he's going to score.
Tremendous player. And he shoots 58% from the field, so he's going to score or get fouled. So I'd consider doubling him. But Nico's a great coach. He's got to do what feels comfortable. Coastal
Carolina transfer Josh Aduje into the game for the first time for Utah State. Palmer from D3 Augsburg State. Cartier doesn't get a roll. It's out of bounds. Rams keep it.
Had a mismatch then. Colorado State recognized it. They had Brown the second on him and posted up. Just couldn't finish.
Fresh 20 for Stevens on the inbound. Cartier injured his ankle second half against San Diego State in that disastrous latter 20. Falslev, good steal, good handles. Former Utah High School Player of the Year. All-state in football and hoops. Can't finish on the other end. Rebound for Nate Clifford.
Love Nate Clifford, Dave. Does everything. So before second leading scorer, terrific player.
Wow, look at Stevens to the basket. No finish. Tremendous handles on the way to the 10.
Wow.
It's out of bounds to the baseline.
Great move. Stevens goes by Darius Brown the second. Just couldn't finish, Dave. When you go into the glass, you got to use the glass. Oswald came in there to contest that shot.
2,176 career points. Isaiah Stevens. Yes, got the COVID year. All the numbers a bit skewed, but what a career here. Yep. Here's Clifford.
Oh!
For 2. That's pretty.
What a player. What a loss for Colorado Buffaloes. Losing a young man like him. I know they get some good recruits this year, but
Danny Sprinkle told us yesterday, why couldn't Colorado hang on to him? I'd much rather be in the Pac-12 than here.
Yeah, I agree with you.
False left through traffic.
Oh,
he's helped Clifford. On cue. He has the steal. He's got the layup.
Great job. Nick Clifford does it all, Dave. Offense, defense. Parks the cars, popcorn.
Back cut. For 2. Martinez, that was a beautiful cut off ball and a better feed from Brown.
2 high-scoring teams. Utah State 81 a game. Colorado State 78. So Bulls going in the hoop.
You're not going to be bothered. Told you how well they play away from Logan. One of the best road teams in terms of analytics in the nation.
Credit to the coaching.
Sacco has the bump foul on Clifford. Javon Jackson, sophomore, transferred from Southern Nazarene. That's a D2 school in Bethany, Oklahoma. Will come for the first time for Utah State. D2, D3 guys. Coach, the portals changed now, right?
Change the world, Dave. No question. Got guys, NAIA, got guys, fish tanks. They got guys all over the place. They get them and they play. There's a lot of good players all over the country, different levels. Wow.
And 1. Again, the cut. And Scott has been awesome to begin the game here.
Colorado State does a great job. Back screen by Clifford. Nice finish. Great offense. Great pass by Johnson. Nice finish.
Cartier, right. Cartier.
Yeah, Cartier. I'm sorry.
Right.
The name of the
okay.
cancer patient on his back.
That's correct.
That's
his
a great
Fight
thing.
Like a Ram cancer warrior is Judy Johnson.
That's wonderful.
That's Patrick Cartier.
Terrific. Ali Dunny, who used to work in the athletic department, is one that had the idea a number of years ago, and it's taken off. It's a great, great thing to try to help cancer patients, and these players are playing for those patients.
Aduje, big scorer at Coastal Carolina in the Sun Belt Conference. More than 13 a game last year before the transfer. Different role with the Aggies, but an effective player off the bench. Floater, perfect. Lake.
Nice floater by Lake. He's mainly a three-point shooter.
That was pretty. 21 starts last year, sophomore. Waxahachie, Texas. Jackson the handle. Here's Sacco on the back end on Cartier. Gets physical.
No blood, no foul, Dave.
Aduje, way off. And Scott another rebound. All 9 of the Ram field goals made in the paint so far. Here's the action for Cartier, trying to make it 10. Not there. The stat was all set up, Pete. We were all ready.
Great pass right there, right in the paint.
Really good look for Cartier.
Yep.
Osabor, dangerous. Fellow teammate, Montana State. Brown, whoa, he's way off there. A couple shots haven't been close. And another media timeout. We will stay here and chat more about this big matchup. Coach Scott has been awesome. 10 points, 4 or 5 shooting so far. The inside plays we talked about is big. Points in the paint are 18-8 for Colorado State. I thought Osborne had a really good start. Since then, they've been handling him pretty well defensively for the Rams in the half court.
Yeah, got to keep looking for him. Osborne 58% from the field, Dave, so keep looking for him. Utah State. Scott's doing a great job, as you mentioned. He's tough. Division II Player of the Year. Terrific player, and he's made that transition different one. He was at Black Hill State, as you know, in South Dakota.
South Dakota. Semifinals and a championship game appearance for him at D2. PIP, coach. Points in the paint important here today.
Oh, you're getting technical, Dave. I like it. Nice pass. Scott with the finish. Great assist. 19-plus assists a game. Second in the country. Scott, terrific. You better box him out. Make you pay. He's doing a great job moving without the ball. Good hands, good feet. Tremendous offense by Colorado State. Dave, 78 points a game, over 50% from the field. Great credit to Nico Medved and his staff. Wonderful offensive team, solid defensively, and they're going to do a great job going back to the big dance. Look at this guy.
Well, it's just an amazing story from the last game. Colorado State had fans having fun here at half court. We got a blindfolded fan trying to find something. He's got it. $150. That's pretty good. Good media timeout promotion.
Oh my
so
God.
talk about that San Diego State game, coach. 57% for the Rams in the first half.
Right.
Had a big lead. And then in the second half, they shot 3 of 25.
Well,
they shot 1 of 11 from 3. They're outscored in the second half 41-11 and got blown out by San Diego State and Montezuma Mesa. But as Nico Medved told us today, it is really hard to win in this league. It's easy to lose in this league. You got to have amnesia. You forget about it and move on.
yeah. You got to have amnesia. You're right, Dave.
Welcome to Moby Arena, the site of a major Mountain West showdown today. 8,000 plus rocking this building today. A sellout to witness Utah State and Colorado State go head-to-head. Second final regular season meeting between these two league powerhouses. Dave Ryan alongside legendary coach Pete Gillen. We're courtside watching this one at Moby. Fifth sellout of the year. And Brown, the second floats for Utah State. Way short. Scott a hand the rebound. Colorado State, Pete, off to a great start in the paint there. Points in the paint stat, 18-8 over the Aggies.
Amazing. Joel Scott, power forward, doing a great job. Is Nico Medved. These two coaches, Dave, have done an unbelievable job with their teams. Utah State is 21-4. Danny Sprinkle, all right, and Nico Medved, 19-6 too. Tremendous game in the Mountain West today.
Here's Cartier. Scott has been fantastic. Got 10 points already. Cartier, the two-man game. The two bigs for Colorado State. With a left, he's got it. Patrick Cartier, grad student, D2 transfer. He has a Ram Cancer Warrior jersey take. All the Colorado State players have it. Judy Johnson on the back of his jersey. It's Fight Like a Ram Day, benefiting cancer research.
Exactly.
Fresh bet, keys to the game here, Pete.
Well, Utah State got to defend the three. Colorado State's great from home for three. Points in the paint. Colorado State, they got to get back, transition D, because Utah State loves to run. They got to pound the glass. Right, the Rams got to get on the board. So those are big keys to the game this afternoon.
Rams earlier this week in that bad loss to San Diego State, second half meltdown, had 20 points in the paint. They've got 20 already in this game today, and that is turned over by Khalifa Sacco, the 6'11 junior forward from France. Another D2 transfer from South Plains College in Texas.
Teams are getting players from all over the country, Dave, like College of Charleston we talked about. You've done several of their games. They have players, Division 2, 3, NAIA, junior college, all over the place.
Cartier on a bounce, lost the handle, taken away. Duge, junior from London, England, transfer from Coastal Carolina. Had an early bucket. Here's the take. Too strong. Scott the rebound. Evans, the freshman, steps out of bounds. Fans here at Moby thought he was bumped first. That's the reason. He got to the sideline and goes right back to the Aggies. 7 first half turnovers for Colorado State.
Good job by Darius Brown. Maybe a little bit, but I don't think not enough to cause it. Darius Brown made a good play. A little surprise.
What a talent this guy is. Cal State Northridge, CSUN in the Big West. Montana State in the Big Sky, where he played for Danny Sprinkle, the new Utah State head coach, who's been fantastic. So is this guy, Nico Medved. Got the special t-shirt on today. Fight Like a Ram for cancer research here at CSU.
Unbelievable job. 2 years ago, he went to the big dance. They lost David Roddy. Dave, as you know, was a top 20 pick in the NBA draft. Last year it was 15 and 18, but had a great chance to go back to the big dance this year. They had Roddy, who knows, they might have been 3 in a row. Preseason player of the year in the Mountain Quest.
He told us, Coach, today at the shoot-around, big key transition defense and no fast break points at all for the Aggies to begin the game.
Yep, did a great job. An offensive team, but he plays solid D also.
Bump foul baseline. Joel Scott, who's been fantastic in this first half. What a job this guy's done. Former head coach at Montana State, Danny Sprinkle, got to be a major candidate for Mountain West Coach of the Year, one of the national candidates for Coach of the Year as well. 2 times brought the Bobcats and the Big Sky to the NCAA tournament, 3 times in their conference championship before moving on. Great player at Montana State, 3-point shooter in his day. And he told us before the game today, Coach, that the system they put in at Montana State, with all new players, 0 points returning in Logan this year, has been able to translate perfectly with the personnel in the portal and the 2 key guys he brought over in Brown and Osobor from Montana State.
No question. Point guard, Darius Brown is second. Tremendous play, and Osobor, maybe the player of the year in the conference. So Danny's done a great job, Dave. I agree. Could be player of the year, the coach of the year, but somebody from the Power Conference will probably get it. But he's my vote, the national coach of the year right now, Danny Sprinkle.
Joel Scott has been fantastic. He's got 12, 5 of 6 shooting. Takes Carson Templin to school, the freshman sub for Utah State. Aggies started 6 of 13. They're 0 for their last 5. Someone's got to get going here. A cut. Aduje. The touch. Looking for a roll. Does get it for Utah State. Josh Aduje.
Rim was kind that time.
Soft rims here.
Soft rims. I like licorice. When I used to coach, I used to bring a weighted ball and hit the rims on the road. It didn't work.
It worked a lot, Coach. Come on.
We won a couple.
A couple.
392 and a half. We were up at halftime against Michigan State. Then we hit the court. We got all wet hockey underneath it, so the game was canceled.
Templin fired up. The freshman at Texas. The bump foul on Scott. They're trying to do something to limit the big man. The points in the paint are now 22-8 for Colorado State here. And what a story. Scott is from Monument, Colorado, a couple hours away from here, near Colorado Springs. Wanted to be a Buffalo badly, was recruited by the former staff at CU. At the last second, they recruited someone his position. He went to Black Hills State, South Dakota D2, National Player of the Year, couple Final Fours. Now he's living his dream at D1 here. And one on cue for Joel Scott, who's having himself a heck of a half for CSU.
Dave, you're clairvoyant. You mentioned it, the magic happened. Dave translated the love to Scott. Pump fake. Great finish by Joel Scott. You got to do something about him. I double him. Otherwise, he's going to take this game over.
3rd and 1 here coming up for Colorado State in the first half. And Joel Scott told us today at the practice, it's a dream come true. Always wanted to play Division I basketball, but he said, you know, I'm not so bummed that I missed that time at Colorado. I went to D2 and played for national championships twice.
It's pretty good. Now, Joel Scott's got more moves than a can of worms in a low post, Dave. He's clever, pump fake, tremendous player inside.
Awesome first half. Martinez up top, 3rd stop. Can't hit. Maryland, Utah. And now at Utah State, and we got a foul, we got a timeout. For those of you watching our free streaming coverage, will conclude after the commercial break, but we'll continue on CBS Sports Network. You can find us by going to cbssportsnetwork.com/channel finder. Underway at Moby, Rams by 10. College basketball on CBS Sports Network is presented by Fresh Pet. Moby Arena sold out for the 5th time this year. What a matchup in the Mountain West. Monster game here today. Dave and Pete with you. This is fun, Coach, right?
Unbelievable.
All the fans are right next to us. Can't wait to see this one unfold. And you just know there's so much on the line, too. Quad 1 game, so this means a lot for a resume as well.
No question. Both these teams, I think, are going to go to the big dance, but you want to win as many as you can so you get a good matchup early on. And Mountain West, unbelievable season, Dave, as you know. Last 2 years, 4 teams in the big dance. This year got a chance to be 6. A long way to go. All right, but they got a chance. And Utah State, unbelievable job. Colorado State, both these teams have been tremendous.
Points in the paint have been huge here for the Rams, Pete.
24 points in the paint. Right, and Joel Scott's got 12 points already. So Utah State, 8 points in the paint. So great. Collect that. 14 points he's got. So Joel Scott's been great. You know, tremendous player. So right now they got to find an answer to stop him. Division II Player of the Year at Black Hill State last year in South Dakota. He's made the transition. How about this guy, Dave? Isaiah Stevens.
1 3-pointer away, all-time record. Colorado State history, already the all-time leader. Mountain West history in assists. What a talent. Leading scorer, CSU history, you name it, he's done it as a Ram. Misses the front end of the 1-and-1 there. Foul before the break. And Utah State will try to reload here, down double figures.
They're a great scoring team, so they're going to come back.
Led by this guy, possible, but he lost it at the last moment. Bemba from Austria, some really good defense down low. Up top, it's a 3. Rattles out this time from Strong, a fresh 20. A long rebound. Stevens, the distributor. Jackson, the take. Tavy Jackson, a sophomore from Vegas with a bucket. And the lead balloons to 12. Largest of the first half here for the home team.
You want to road to the Mountain West, Dave. You don't get breakfast in bed, that's for sure.
Definitely not. Although I bet there's some great B&Bs here in lovely Fort Collins, one of my favorite towns ever.
What a great college town. Beautiful place, Fort Collins.
Aduje the miss. Bemba runs the floor. Watched by Johnson, a 7-foot transfer from Oregon who commits a foul, and he might have jammed his finger in the process. He's injured. Tournament resumes. Now, Jared Palm, CBSSports.com feed, has both teams in right now. In fact, all 6 teams in the top 50. Jared Palm has in the tournament as of today. And great news, the mock bracket came out today for the Mountain West. San Diego State, number 13 overall, top 4 seed.
Unbelievable season, Dave. We've been doing, both of us, Mountain West for a long time. This is the deepest, I think, and most talented from top to bottom that I've seen it. So great job by the players and coaches in the Mountain West.
Wow. The all-time bid record is 5, 2013. Most bids, Mountain West history of the NCAA tournament. 5 looks great. 6 is very possible. Bemba from Austria. Kommt aus dem Österreich.
Well, I'm sorry.
Which is German before it comes out of Austria.
Je parle français petit peu, but I don't speak any German. A little French.
Round the second. Got to get my German in. Feeding. Falslev. Thinking 3. Too strong. Had a tough game against Wyoming the other night. A foul called on the bump.
Asabor got him, Dave.
Joe
Once again.
Palmer up for the rebound. He's got Ortiz on his back. His fight like a Ram cancer warrior is Donna Ortiz.
Asabor's a great offensive rebounder, but that time he went for it. Yep, he got headband Joe.
From Faribault, Minnesota, another transfer from a lower level. Division III, Augsburg State, the Fighting Augies. That's their. I'm a big nickname guy, Pete. I love that one.
Yep.
He's got one more free throw. Big fan favorite here, as you might imagine. The
fans love him.
Headband.
They love his headband.
His grandma back in Faribault can see it, right? Notice him?
Yep.
Pretty cool.
Very popular guy. Faribault, Minnesota.
You look at the plus minus, and that's another analytic that comes out now with Ken Palm and all the numbers.
Yep.
Colorado State, when he's in the court, coach, is plus 75 on the year. Plus 75 points against the opposition when
It's unbelievable.
Headband Joe's on the court.
Well, he shoots the 3 well, Dave. He's a good offensive player. He spreads out the defense because they have to play him tight because he's terrific. Here we go.
12-2, Ram run, steal. Block strong. Stevens cleans it up for 2. Timeout, Danny Sprinkle, Utah State. Last 5 years in this building, rocking and sold out today. Colorado State 59-14. That's an 808 win percentage. With plays like this, Pete, this place was rocking a moment ago.
Great defense. The defense gets their offense going. Nice finish. Boom. Stevens omnipresent all over the court. Utah State only has 11 turnovers per game, which is tremendous. But right now, they got 5. So credit the defense by the Rams, Dave.
His fight like a Ram cancer warrior, Felicia Hernandez. That's why he's got her name on his back today. Tribute game. Brown the second hits. First field goal of the game for Darius Brown.
Yeah, he's very aggressive. He missed his first 4 or 5, but big hoop for Darius Brown a second.
It was a long 2. He's 1 for 5 from the field so far. Team's third leading scorer, about 12 a game. Stevens needs one more three for the all-time school record.
Shoots 46% from downtown, Dave. It's amazing.
Bemba, the deep touch. Bemba for two.
From Austria with love. Nice finish. They own the paint, Dave. That happens, Dave, you got a double, or you change defenses a little bit. Danny Sprinkle's tremendous coach, but I would consider some type of change.
Here's the lob. Martinez has the finish on the back cut. Maryland, Utah State, team's second leading scorer. One of the all-time great players in Costa Rican history, played for the national team with incredible accomplishments. Foul call. This time, Colorado State. Rashawn Bemba picks it up.
Real good move by Danny Sprinkle. A lot of times, Dave, during a game, when a team changes defense, go from man to zone or a half-court trap, the offensive team does not score because they're trying to adjust to the new possession. So, great move by Danny Sprinkle to try to stop the bleeding.
First player, Colorado State, with 2 fouls, along with Lake access second. So Bemba takes a seat. Aduje for Brown. Try to take over this game. On a bounce. Asabor, the touch. Cartier, too much contact. And great Asabor from London, England. Born in Spain. Moved to England at age 12. Shoots 2 here.
4 out, 1 in. Big fella. Asabor, nice seal. Good call. Cartier is very physical. Hit him with the body.
Sixth man of the year, Pete, sorry, in the Big Sky last year. Sixth man. So not a starter for Danny Sprinkle at the Big Sky level. This guy's been awesome at Utah State this year. What a story. And a chance for another free throw here.
Tremendous player. You see 18 points a game, Dave. 9 rebounds, tops in the league. Field goal percentage, forget it, 58, forget it. And he blocks 1.2 a game, so he does it all. He can handle the ball, he can pass it. A fabulous player. So, only a junior. From Bradford, England. Have you been to Bradford, England, Dave?
I have not.
No. I'd go there and recruit some players.
What an amazing young man he was to talk to at practice yesterday. We had a great chat with him. Wants to get into law enforcement one day when he's done playing. But I think he'll be playing pro ball for a long time. What a talent this guy is.
1-3-1 still by Utah State. Change of the weakest is the baseline, Dave. Get the ball to the baseline. There's only one guy. Defend on it. That's it. Throw it home. Get it to the big guy.
First half for Scott. 14 points, 6 of 7 shooting for the D2 transfer. Brown the third passes. Asabor lost it. Stripped out of bounds. Scott is everywhere, omnipresent.
Yep.
He and Stevens have some great hands defensively.
3 guys on the baseline, only 1 defender in the baseline. Nice bounce pass. Nice job. Great pass into the low post. Nice finish by Scott. Well, 4 out, 1 in, just going to the big dog. Let the big dog eat!
Asabor, there's the big hammer. I'll say, flush stuff for great Asabor.
Let the big dog eat, Dave.
Falslev is too aggressive, and a foul called on Utah State.
But I think Dave dunked you very much. There's one. Scott, throw it home. Hey, you do it, we can do it. Great Asabor, throw it home. It's a Dunkarama here in Fort Count. Stick with us, CBS Sports Network.
College basketball on CBS Sports Network is presented by Fresh Pet. What a start here for the Rams at Moby's sold-out student section. Having a lot of fun. Team up by 12. Joel Scott's got 14 of those points. Been awesome. The Rams return to air Wednesday night. Look for a win on the road. Won't be easy. Coaching Pitt, New Mexico in Albuquerque. It all tips off at 10 Eastern here on CBS Sports Network. So New Mexico, you look at their resume right now at 23 in the net. Jerry Palm has them in the 9 seed as of today at CBSSports.com.
Yeah, Richard Pitino's doing a great job with New Mexico, Dave. Once again, they get some tough games coming up, but right now, got a great chance to go to the big dance. They haven't gone since 2014. Forget about it.
You haven't been? Come on, you got to get there. Foul before the break. Joe Lake, who's fight like a Ram, cancer warrior, is Ben Broom. Has one more free throw.
What a great idea to recognize the cancer patients, you know, and they're fighting for them. And And they get their jersey framed and give it to the cancer patients. So a wonderful idea by Ali Donahue and sports department at Colorado State.
Yeah, after the game today, jerseys were washed and signed and put into a frame and given to all the cancer warriors here in the Colorado State and Fort Collins area. Martinez, baseline, looking for a roll, won't get it.
He's got to get going for Utah State, Dave, as you know, because second leading scorer for the Aggies.
Rebound for Clifford. Stevens.
Switch, get it back to Stevens now. Get Osobor on him. Scott.
Scott, mismatch. Brown checks him. That's not good for Utah State. In the corner. Late to miss. Fresh 20. Stevens the fake. He'll drive. He'll hang. Can't hit this time. And Martinez, defensive rebound for the Aggies.
Colorado State's doing a great job with their transition defense.
Adouche the cut. Something Nico Medved said would be such a key off-ball cuts. Brown, good defense, trying to cause a turnover. Comes to Stevens. In the corner. Who's got it? Joe Palmer for three.
Headband Joe. The fans love him. One of the games during the year, a bunch of the fans had headbands on. Everybody loves Headband Joe.
Place is absolutely cooking here. First Ram field goal outside of the paint. First three. False left needs a triple for Utah State, but he stays cold. And then the crash of the glass and bodies everywhere.
No place for the weak at heart, Dave.
February basketball in the Mountain West, Pete, it's going to be rough.
Yep. Give it a Headband Joe. Feels like leather. Headband shoots it. Bottom. I love Headband Joe.
And Pete Stevens, 5 assists already.
Yeah. Dave, when I coach, some of my players thought an assist was a lump on your back that the doctors cut out on a visit. But these guys really share the ball. One of the best in the country, Dave. Right? 19 plus assists a game. Amazing.
Lots of contact, lots of fouls. Great Osobor. Two sisters, Joanna and Favor, he told us yesterday. But he said, look, I've got the greatest name in the family.
Great name.
He was so fun to talk to. Fantastic young man. Osobor, short, way short front end. Headband Joe's got the rebound. Huge lead for the Rams here in a fantastic opening 20 so far.
Tremendous offensive team. Share the ball or assist to turnover ratio. They were second in the country.
Steelers lost it this time. False left, loose change. Brown running. Here's Martinez for two.
Great job. That time their good defense led to offense. They love to get in transition. 81 points a game.
First fast break bucket of the game.
Back to the 1-3-1 half-court trap. It's been pretty good to them.
Something Nico Medved said would be such a key. Palmer, the three rattles out. Flip for the rebound. Palmer tries again. Two misses. Way short this time. Martinez has the rebound at his own free throw line. Here's Brown. Transition three. Would have been meant for the Aggies. That's a huge mess. Palmer the rebound. Oh, Brown trying to take it away. Got hustle, but he's out of bounds, says Tony Padilla. Coming up on AT&T at the half, Brent Stover, Renee Montgomery, John Rothstein, Seth Davis standing by in our New York studio. They'll get you up to speed on today's college basketball action. It's all coming up on AT&T at the half. The mock bracket comes out today. Big news across college basketball. San Diego State 13th overall. On top 4 seed, says Jerry Palm and the tournament committee. Sister basket's fantastic, 19.2 a game for Colorado State, third in the nation, most in the Mountain West. Kansas and BYU, the only two teams have more assisted hoops per game entering play over the weekend. And 10 assists to 7 in the game for Colorado State to begin here today. So the bracket review we talked about, Pete. Big news in college basketball. The mock bracket comes out today.
Yep. Amazing.
There's San Diego State, 4 seed the Midwest.
Yep. Purdue, UConn, Arizona, and Houston. I think it's wide open. There's a lot of excellent teams. I don't think there's one elite team, that's way above, like years ago, Kansas might have been, or Memphis many years ago, or North Carolina. I think Purdue's terrific, but they're beatable. UConn, terrific. Arizona, Houston, but I think it's going to be an unbelievable NCAA tournament once again.
6 teams, top 50 to net for the Mountain West. What a year it's been. Combined record, coach, of those teams, 115-36. Now, of course, they're going to play each other. And then the tournament comes up in Vegas, so some of the records are going to change. But right now, it looks great for a huge year for the Mountain West in the big dance.
Don't forget UNLV. They're very talented. Other coaches have told you and I that, hey, they're the most talented team in the league. So if they get it together, playing at home,
they're good.
Don't sleep on the running Rebels.
Stevens is held there by Falslev. And the freshman picks up the foul. Took an LDS mission to Brazil, redshirted last year under Ryan Odom, who's now the head coach at VCU.
Yeah, Ryan's done a great job at VCU. His dad, Dave Odom, as you know, Dave was a tremendous coach.
Sure.
Wake Forest in South Carolina. Many years an assistant to Terry Holland. Royal Mercy on him, passed away a year or so ago, and did a great job wherever he's been. Dave Odom, his son's following in his footsteps.
Third active scorer in the NCAA is Isaiah Stevens of Colorado State. What a career. And a pleasure to talk to you yesterday. Talked about his legacy. Said if I transferred, sure, I could have gone. Yeah, a lot of schools wanted me at a higher level, but then I'm starting over again. This is my team. I'm the leader. I want my jersey in the Raptors here in Fort Collins. I wanted to stay.
Exactly. Credit him now. Not just about the money. He's getting some NIL money here, but he could have maybe made more at Power 5 conference, but credit the young man. Great player, wonderful person.
Almost every imaginable record in CSU history. A three-pointer sets the all-time record. Hasn't taken one yet. Lost it there briefly. Almost a turnover. Scott found it top of the key. Final moments, first half. 9 timer.
Mismatch. Darius Brown a second on Scott.
Clipper the kick out. The baseline shot. Missed there this time by Lake. Shot clock turned off. Final moments here. Chance for a last shot, first half for Colorado State.
The Rams are dominating the boards.
Fans on their feet at Moby. Here's Stevens. It's blocked. Osabor with a big rejection in the final seconds, and that's it for the opening 20. An impressive lead for Colorado State. Plus 17 on first place Utah State here today in Fort Collins. Rams 14-2 and leading in the half. They have been awesome through 20. A big lead here, 43-26 after the break. We'll send you to Brent and the gang in New York with AT&T in the half. You're watching college basketball on CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. College basketball on CBS Sports Network is presented by a fresh Pedal Snow last night here in Fort Collins, home of the Rams. And what a first half. 43-26, looking for their 20th win of the year, halfway home to a quad 1 win as well. Welcome back to Moby Arena on the CSU campus. Dave Ryan, Pete Gillen, legendary head coach. What a first half. Points in the paint were absolutely unbelievable. Their PIP 32-14 in that category. 16 of 17 field goals made by the Rams and Joel Scott, coach, were in the paint.
Joel Scott was great, Dave. 6 for 7 from the field. He controlled the paint offensively and deep. Nice pump fake. He finishes inside. Doing a great job. Great hands, great feet. They really move without the ball. Put a clinic on for Colorado State in the first half.
AT&T game summary. Look at that points in the paint stat. Remarkable. 32 in the lane, Pete, in the opening 20 minutes.
And rebounds, 27 and 13. Unreal. The late, great, Adolph Rupp said the team that controls the boards controls the game. Right now, it's early. Colorado State controls the game and the boards.
Largest halftime lead in conference play this year for Colorado State. Largest deficit of the season at halftime for Utah State. It has been a tough start for the Aggies on the road here. Josiah Strong misfires first possession. CSU to begin the second half.
Good job, Utah State. One throw and half-court trap.
Blocking foul. Osabor got physical with Scott, who was hoping to draw a charge on the big guy from Utah State.
Osabor likes to handle the ball, shake and bake. Goes by Scott. Good call. They're really going to emphasize, Dave, as you know, the blocks this year, right? They're trying to get to the charge out and list the guys there way ahead of time, right? Good call by the referee, Tony Patia.
2 fouls on Scott. Brown the second. Needs this for Utah State. They got a good start. They have been really struggling. Only 1 3 for each team in the game. And Brown the second leading scorer for Utah State. Only 1 field goal.
Darius Brown only 1 for 7, Dave. That's 14%. I was not a math major, but I've worked on my fractions.
Double dribble, that's a rarity for Isaiah Stevens. Remember, the last outing for CSU had a big lead by 14 at Montezuma Mesa against Dutch and San Diego State and got blasted in the second half. Brown, a quick take. Cartier, the defensive rebound for CSU. So the Rams don't want to repeat that, that's for sure.
Nope.
Clifford, kick out. Here's Stevens for the record. There it is! He has the all-time record in CSU history for three-pointers made. 235 threes for the great Isaiah Stevens. Congratulations to the point guard for the Rams.
The top point guards in the country. Shoots 46% from downtown, Dave.
Wow.
Which is awesome.
Second field goal of the game. Record setter. He told us yesterday, I didn't know I had that record coming. I believe him. It's all about team for him. Yep. Osibor, really nice jumper.
Yeah, he can score in the paint. Keep looking at him, but he got to get some help, Dave. I'm a big music guy. The Beatles, a little help from my friends.
I love the Beatles.
Osibor, a little help from his friends offensively.
Ringo Starr, that one.
No, I know you're very musically
Beatles aficionado. Clifford up top, thinking three, misfires. Would it be in the heads of CSU after what happened in San Diego in their last game? 11 second half points?
I don't think so.
Okay.
They got amnesia. They're playing at home, right?
Forget about it, right?
Could have happened, of course, but I don't think they're worried about it.
Here's Sacco. Nice take for two. Good start second half, Utah State. Khalif Sacco's second field goal.
Hey, both these teams are playing isolation down low. You know, they're not doubling. I would consider doubling for a couple of possessions. Got to change it up a little bit. Both fabulous coaches, but if you're getting schooled inside, you got to make an adjustment. And I would double team. That would be my adjustment.
Clifford, the Colorado transfer. Scott and Cartier play catch. Stevens, 8 on the timer. Here's the legend from Fort Collins. Misfires this time. Scott a hand on it, comes to Martinez. Defensive glass for Utah State.
Aggies got to score in transition now. Very important, push the ball.
Falslev runs that baseline. It's out of bounds. Here's the record-setting three for Stevens.
Yep. Clifford penetrated. Isaiah Stevens comes behind where he started. Knocked down three. What a special player.
Record was held by Andy Burley, 234 threes in his great career here in Fort Collins between 1999 and 2003. New record holder in Ram history.
Stevens from Allen, Texas.
What a play. Osibor back in, 10 at the time on the left. That's way off. On the baseline, it's out of bounds, and Aggies keep it. Says official Kevin Brill.
Cartier very physical, using his body as a weapon. Just flew out of his hands. Not a foul, nope. Flew out of his left hand.
A huge stat at halftime. Continued to be a big number. They've doubled up Utah State. 36-18 in the paint. 10 to shoot. Scott had a great start to the game. Got 14. Only ran the double figures. Clifford can't click from deep.
Been slipping lately from three-point land, Dave.
Struggled from three in this game. Combined 3 threes between the two teams on 18 attempts. Falslev in the corner. Wow, it was way off. Side in the backboard. He knew it and released it. Got his own miss.
A little wind in that corner of the arena, Dave.
Maybe a little breezy, yeah. Sacco, out of bounds. Brown turned over again. 7 turnovers for Utah State.
Yep. Screen the back of the zone, throw it to Clifford, send it in. Great pass by Stevens. Nice screen by Josiah Strong. Great offense by the Rams.
College basketball on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Fresh Pet. It's not dog food, it's food food. By AT&T. We believe connecting changes everything. And by Apartments.com. The place to find a place.
First game at the Spectrum in Logan. It was a win for Utah State, 77-72 over then Colorado State. 13 was the high water mark for the Aggies, for the Rams this year in the AP Top 25 poll. And a court stormer in Logan. As we talked about, this is the 5th annual Fight Like a Ram game, the team and the UC, University of Colorado Health Partner Medical System, in the fight against cancer, honoring those who have been impacted by it. Players will have the names of local cancer warriors on their back instead of their last names. And to held up some placards as well. And after the game, the jerseys to be washed and signed by the players, and then framed and handed out to those cancer warriors. What a great cause.
It's a great cause. We've been doing it for about 4 years, and it's wonderful. It's great for everybody.
Lake can't click deep three. Three numbers have been tough for each team in this game.
CSU 2 for 11 from downtown, under 20%.
Tough take to the basket. Osobor in traffic, trying for a wild circus shot. Did get fouled and shoots two here for Utah State.
Osobor's not getting much help, Dave. Got to get some more help. Leading scorer, 11, but got to get more help.
Third foul. Third foul at Pete. Sorry about that on Scott. The Fight Like a Ram Cancer t-shirt you see from the entire coaching staff. Nico Medved at Colorado State. One more free throw here for Great Osobor, the junior from England and the Montana State transfer.
Tremendous play, but only 67% from the free throw line. So he's got to improve that because it's fouled a ton.
This is true. And the Ram student section, who bothered him there, rocks. I mean, they are pumped that they got involved in two missed free throws for the Aggie star big man.
Yep.
Oh, what an atmosphere here today. Sold out. Fifth sellout of the season at Moby Arena. Here's Stevens, the record center. Little hezzy move, but he fires the pass. And it's turned over. And Jalen Lake couldn't bring that one in.
Big deficit. Utah State's got to hit some threes. We talked before. That's not their strength. They only make 6 a game, like 32% from downtown. Martinez is a very good scorer. He's got to help them now.
Now they're only 1 for 9 from deep today, Pete. 13 of their field goals have been twos. Duge had a couple of buckets early. Paul Slev has had a tough one.
Credit the defense by Colorado State. Talk about their great offense. The defense is solid.
Here's Martinez. Drives, lays it in.
That's what he's got to move. He's a good player. Very talented. Transferred from Maryland, from Costa Rica.
And Utah. And Utah.
Yep.
These days, third, fourth stop is pretty common.
Yeah,
That's basically what you see.
Like Marco Polo. He would love this.
Here's Palmer in the corner, thinking three. Rattles out. Duge on the weak side, a foul. It looks like Isaac Johnson or Duge involved with the personal, some contact for the big man. Johnson's second. Highs and lows. We talked about playing so well at home, and Nico Medved said our home court, I said it was a practice yesterday, is worth in the 7 to 10 point range. We love playing it here.
Yep.
He said it's such a unique atmosphere. It's not an NBA modern type building. It was built in the 60s. Yep. It's got a great classic college feel to it. Wide open is Bamba for the easy two. Major breakdown for Utah State's defense.
Yep, like playing in their own living room, Dave. I mean, it is very comfortable. They got a tremendous team.
Only loss at home to nationally ranked St. Mary's. Johnson, the Oregon transfer at 7 feet. The Duge in the corner has got a three. Second three of the game for the Aggies.
Staying in a 1-3-1.
You like that, Pete?
Fans. Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
You know, then if they adjust, you change. But right now, they're carving up the man-to-man like a porterhouse steak.
Good point. Nick Clifford in the corner. The three rattles out. 8th rebound of the game for Osobor, who's got a Mountain West leading 11 double-doubles this year. Hill drive, little Euro step for the man who was born in Spain and then moved to England before coming to the U.S. Yeah. How about that one?
Tremendous player. Staying in a 1-3-1 half-court trap. Get the ball to the baseline. So his weakness. Lucky it was a walk, then get away with one.
Palmer the kick up. Clifford thought about a three. He'll drive instead. He'll kick. 3-point miss, Jalen Lake. It's out of bounds after the foul.
Great offense here by Colorado State. All right, they have the ball over here. Freeze it there. All right, get it more inside. Look inside. All right, good. Look inside to Bamba. Nice pass. Good finish.
Sean Bemba from Austria. Das war ausgezeichnet.
Yeah.
which means.
Je ne parle français.
Are you back to French?
I'm back to French.
I said in
Sorry,
German. That was excellent.
I was absent at day.
It was outstanding.
I didn't take German. I wasn't smart enough to study.
Here's Martinez. He'll spin through traffic, little spin cycle move and a foul call. And Ian Martinez from Costa Rica will shoot here for Utah State.
Yeah. Martinez is a very good player, Dave. We talked before. Now he's second leading scorer, 13 a game for the Aggies. Transferred from Maryland. He's got to step up now. Help Osobor.
Bamba and Scott have 3 fouls in the game for Colorado State. And Martinez, Maryland, Utah, and then Utah State. Second of 4 double-figure scores on the year for the Aggies. We'll shoot 2 here. He's their leader in threes made, or second in threes made, with almost 40. And here you go. You look right into the noisemaker. All those fans, they really want to bother Martinez, but he hits the first free throw. Shoots 83.5% from the line.
Meanwhile, Utah State's chipping away at the lead, Dave. Okay. Now it's 12. It was 18. So long way to go to the eternity. 12 minutes and 7 seconds.
Osobor, Martinez, each double-figure scoring for Utah State here. Here's 2.
The credit to 1-3-1 half-court trap. Now we'll see if they can solve it. Get the ball to the baseline. Get it to the baseline. Headband Joe can make that shot. Swing it, then get it back to Headband Joe.
Stevens, 7 points, 7 assists in this game. As always, fantastic with the dimes. Palmer.
Right at the seam. Make 2 guys play you.
Cartier out of bounds. Here's Stevens. Through traffic. Floats. Way off. Maybe thought Palmer was going to crash in for a alley-oop there.
Utah State scores. I'm calling a timeout now if I'm Nico Medved.
In the corner, Aduje. Would have been a big 3. You're right. Could have cut it to single digits. A miss there. Lake. Palmer. Stevens, he'll spin. Here's Lake for 3. Back iron miss. Long rebound. Comes right to Josiah Strong. Stevens drives for 2.
Utah State getting crushed on the boards, Dave. Second and third opportunities for Colorado State.
Playing today for his Ram Fight Like a Ram Cancer Warrior, Felicia Hernandez. And all the CSU players with those Cancer Warrior names on their backs today. Great tribute, great cause. Osobor. Think about yet another double-double. 13 and 8 so far for him. Too far to the basket. Good defense. Cartier was there, even with the injured ankle. Hesitation. Stevens again. Reverse layup. Earns a trip to the free throw line to shoot 2 when we return to Fort Collins.
Isaiah Stevens, one of the top point guards in the country. Got a big country day. Goes flying by Martinez. Attack. Nice finish. Osobor was afraid to foul. It's all Rams here. Fort Collins. Stay with us. CBS Sports Network.
College basketball on CBS Sports Network is presented by Fresh Bet. Name on an atmosphere here sold out at Moby Arena on the Colorado State campus in Fort Collins. Dave Pete, our entire crew, a 13-point lead for the home team. Tuesday night Eastern, we're bringing more Mountain West play. Utah State goes head-to-head at Montezuma Mesa. That's home game, sorry. At Logan against San Diego State, right here on CBS Sports Network. Another quad 1 game.
Should be a great game, Dave. Two tremendous teams.
No question. Aztecs 28-6 for Coach Dutcher right now. Net ranking at 15. Now that quad 1 record at 5-6, but they played a lot of tough games. The SOS strength of schedule is absolutely outstanding for San Diego State.
As you know, they went on the road to BYU, right, all over the place. At Grand Canyon, tough place to play. They played some tough teams, and in the league, tough teams. So, it'll be a great game. San Diego State at Utah State on CBS Sports Network.
Last night beat New Mexico by 11. Jaden Ledee, who, like great Osobor, is one of the top candidates for Player of the Year in the Mountain West, had 23 points, 7 of 10 shooting, 8 of 11 from the line, and 4 steals. And Lamar Butler had 13 points for the Aztecs in their win last night. 20 wins for San Diego State.
Ryan Dutch has done a fabulous job. He came after, certainly Steve. Steve did a great job before.
Steve Fisher.
Steve Fisher. And,
no doubt.
He learned a lot from him, paid his dues, and doing a great job.
2,187 career points now for the great Isaiah Stevens, all-time #1 in Ram history. Knocks down a couple free throws, and the lead moves back to 15.
2-3 zone by Colorado State. They're doing that because Utah State was getting the ball inside a lot. Nice change of pace.
Offensive foul on Johnson. At 7 feet, trying to establish position against headband Joe Palmer. He's got 4 fouls.
Yep. Headband Joe's a little bit. Yep. Headband Joe got away with one first, Dave, and then Johnson kind of whacked him. That could be a flagrant. We'll see.
Officials will go to the video monitor here. That really stings, man.
Yeah.
You've been hit like that, I know, when you played, and all your great years of coaching.
Yeah.
Well, Johnson's so much taller, right? He's 7 feet.
Big fella.
Yeah, his brother plays at BYU. His sister also plays at Utah State. And so now the question is, flagrant 1, flagrant 2, or common? What do you think, Pete?
I see a flagrant 1. I don't think it's malicious. There's no blood. Yeah, but honestly, headband Joe fouled him first. Let's see. Right down.
We'll get the official call here from Tony Padilla, Kevin Brill, Ryan Holmes. On-court officiating crew here at Fort Collins in a moment. So Pete thinks flagrant 1.
Yep. Last time I was right, Moby Dick was a minnow.
Palmer's 6'4", and Johnson 7 feet. So that's the one thing. We'll get the official call here from Tony Padilla. Common foul. Common foul, right, Pete?
Yep.
Right.
Common foul. I was wrong. Common foul.
What was that about Moby Dick?
Yeah. Well, once again, last time I was right. Moby Dick was a minnow. Once again, either way, it's a tough. I think once again, headband Joe fouled him first. To be honest with you, he's wrapping around him. Play on.
But Johnson does pick up his 4th and takes a seat on the Aggie bench.
Change of pace now. Utah State back to the man-to-man.
Back cut. Josiah Strong's first field goal of the game.
Great call by Nico Medved. That was a set play, Dave, out of a timeout. Cartier's an excellent passer. Beautiful.
What a cut. Jackson up top, thinking 3, Utah State. He's got it. Javon Jackson's first field goal of the game, the sophomore from Houston.
They need some threes to try to climb back in the game. Starts with the defense now for the Aggies.
3rd 3 of the game for Utah State. Only 2 on the afternoon so far for the Rams. Off ball, whistle, foul. That's on Utah State.
Great movement, ball movement. Cartier, big man, great bounce pass. Nice finish by Josiah Strong. Terrific offense. Do a great job sharing the ball, Dave. We talked about it, over 19 assists a game. 2nd in the country to Kansas. Tremendous offense. Credit Nico Medved and their staff. Do a wonderful job teaching the game, especially offensively.
5 team fouls, Pete. Utah State second half. That was Javon Jackson's 2nd. And Nico Medved told us after the practice yesterday he thought both teams very similar in terms of their back cuts and their half-court sets. He thought mirror images of each other. Officials are checking the clock here to make sure we get it set. You see the shot clock on the scoreboard, bottom right of your screen. We'll get that all fixed up. So the teams are similar in styles. They don't shoot a ton of threes. They don't make a lot of threes. Fast break defense, he thought, he told us yesterday, would be such a big key. And look at the Aggies. 2 fast break points in the whole game today.
Doing a great job that way, no question. You know, and the Aggies do a good job usually defending the three-point shot, Dave. I hope people are 28% from downtown, but tonight, you know, once again, Colorado State's getting the looks, just can't make them.
We talked about the Fight Like a Ram game here to raise awareness for cancer research and funding. And the Warriors were at practice recently. There's Joe Palmer. Got the headband on even practice. So cool, what a great tribute.
Yep.
Players wearing their names on their backs today. And again, they get the jersey after it's washed and pressed and signed and framed. Great job here at Colorado State for cancer awareness. Nico Medved and the program. 5th year they've done it here, Pete.
Amazing. A wonderful tradition by Colorado State. Ali Dunny, we mentioned before, was the one that instigated. She worked here in the athletic department for Colorado State. Now she works at PGA, but it's a great tribute. Makes these poor cancer patients feel really special, and hopefully they beat this terrible disease, because it affects everybody, Dave. Cancer, sometime in your life, whether it's a classmate, a co-worker, friend, family. Terrible disease, and great thing for the Rams.
Well said, Pete. Scott. 7 to shoot for Clifford. He'll step back deep 3. It's short again. Weak side rebound. Scott again, who had that amazing start. Double team. Here's Cartier in the bailout. And a fresh 20 for the home team.
Again, rebounding. Got to get in the mud. Got to get in the glue. Bloody nose lane. The Aggies.
Here's a kick. Here's Cartier. Thinking three. He's got it. Patrick Cartier. His first triple of the game, 27th of the year. Another fan favorite here in Fort Collins.
Yeah, they love him. He had 4 threes against Wyoming, Dave, so he can do it. Give him time and space. Trouble guard Osibor, though.
It's a backbreaker for the Aggies. Osibor the take. Nice reverse layup.
What a player. From England with love. Great Osibor. 15
points, 8 rebounds. Look at the ball movement for Scott. Runs the court beautifully. Kyan Evans, freshman. Out of Kansas City, gets some court time here for Nico Medved. Clifford passing. Take but no finish this time for Colorado State.
Too easy. Went by him like the north wind.
Josiah Strong had a good look, but no layup. Fuslev in the corner. Can't hit. Tough take continues for a redshirt freshman. It's had some huge games for Danny Sprinkle, but not today.
Yeah, terrific player. Again, coming into this environment, it's not easy.
1 for 7, Fuslev on the field. On the game today, 1 for 5 from deep. Lee Clifford on a bounce. Scott elevates and hammers. Joel Scott up and away.
Monument, Colorado.
Here's Scott. And here's the big stuff. He's got 16, and Moby is rocking again. Big lead for CSU in the Mountain West. College basketball on CBS Sports Network is presented by Fresh Pet. Big chance here, Colorado State, quad 1 opponent of Utah State. They're at New Mexico, another quad 1 game after that. No more for them in the regular season. CBS Sports celebrates Black History Month, paying tribute to the triumphs, influence on culture, and legacy of achievement. Tonight we honor Vivian Lee Kerr. In 1976, she became the first director of the Black African American Cultural Center at Colorado State University. The center's goals are to enhance all students' knowledge of the culture, heritage, and traditions that are unique to the African American experience.
Do a lot of great things here at Colorado State, Dave. You know, Black History Month is really involved with that very, very deeply, right? Cancer research, fight for cancer. Wonderful university, great athletic program. Joe Parker, athletic director, done a wonderful job. You've done football games here, Dave, many times, right?
Many times.
They treat you well, right?
First time doing hoops, though, man. It's great to be here for a sellout crowd at Moby.
No, it's great. Great atmosphere. And right now, Rams are putting on a clinic.
Points in the paint, you see, bottom of your screen there. Huge number all day. Really, from the first possession of Joel Scott to this point of the game, they've owned the paint.
2-3 zone. The weakness is the high post. Let's get the ball there. Money.
Martinez for 2.
2-3 zone. The weakness is the foul line. Nice job getting the ball to the high post. Because, Dave, you can pass either side, shoot it, or drive it. But it has to be a skilled guy, and Martinez is a skilled player.
Zone buster. Great execution in the half court.
Yep. 1-3-1.
Right there.
Weakness is the baseline, right? Shot, money.
Strong. Back iron miss.
Get a good look. And a weak to shoot it.
Osibor, another rebound. Looking for yet another double-double. He's got it. 15 points, 10 boards for great Osibor. Here's Martinez to Osibor. Good rotation defense. Nick Clifford a piece of it. And off the hand of Osibor and out of bounds. And we've got a timeout. In Fort Collins, Rams looking good for a quad 1 win today on their home floor. .48 points for Utah State, Pete. Colorado State has 44 points in the paint of its 63. Man, that's been a huge theme today as the Rams are rocking Utah State here today at Moby. Coming up next, our coverage of college hoops wraps up with another Mountain West matchup. Fresno State takes on Boise State. Keep it here on CBS Sports Network for all the action. Boise State is loaded with great talent. For Leon Rice, Justin Hudson features Isaiah Hill, one of the top assist men in the Mountain West. There's so many great point guards in the league this year. So the top 50 in the net, 6 teams are in. Steve Alford's Wolfpack, 47th, the lowest right now. Jerry Palm says right now on Bracketology, CBSSports.com, all 6 teams are in his NCAA tournament bracket.
And Nevada had a great win, as you know, at Utah State recently. So Nevada's knocking on the door. But how about the offensive rebound by Colorado State, Dave? They got 12 offensive boards. They got 17 points off their second shot. So right now they're controlling the paint.
While we have a quick moment, I want to pay tribute to Lefty Drizel as well. He passed away today, 92 years old, 786 wins. There's a lob. There's a hammer. It's Clifford. It's another huge dunk for Colorado State. Wow. A resounding alley-oop jam.
Isaiah Stevens, 19-plus assists a game, second in the country for the Rams.
False left touch here. Here's Brown. Front iron, no roll. I know you faced the left-hander quite a few times in your career.
He did a wonderful coach, great personality. He's great for college basketball. When I was an assistant at Notre Dame, we used to play them in a non-conference game. And, he's a great coach, class guy, wonderful personality.
Scott is fouled there, partner, by Khalifa Sacco. Naismith Hall of Famer, Lefty Drizel.
Yeah, may he rest in peace. A wonderful man, great coach. Stevens up and away. He screened the middle guy. Cartier with a screen. Clifford, great pass by Stevens. One of the best assist guys in the country. Tremendous.
8 assists for Stevens today.
Yep. He averages like 7.4 a game, Dave. One of the best in the country. Great player. Point guard is the most important position on the floor. And Colorado State has a great one.
Has 810 in his great career, all-time leader in Mountain West history. One more free throw here for Scott. He's had a huge game. 17-7 for him. Stevens reset his own school record with 14 assists against Wright State earlier this year. He has been unbelievable, dishing the dime in his incredible CSU career.
His alley-oop, Dave. Those are an easy pass. He puts it right there, right at the rim. Scott finished. Clifford finished.
Martinez too strong. Cartier defensive rebound. Clifford is running. Here's Stevens. Always patient. Always looking to pass. Here's Scott. Challenged by Johnson with the 4 fouls. And the 7-footer bothers Joel Scott. Osborne throws it up, and that's out of bounds. 10 turnovers in the game for Utah State.
Threw it into the band. Danny Sprinkle shaking his head. Unbelievable job. 21-4, Dave. We talked about it before. 13 new players. You had nobody, no points. Nada, donuts, nothing left. He comes in, bada bing, bada boom. Brings Osborne and Darius Brown second, right? Gets transfers. Martinez from Maryland, other players from junior college. Fabulous job with Danny Sprinkle.
He said in June he and his coaches did not have anywhere near a complete roster, and they were into the portal. Now, luckily, they did have Osborne, and they had Brown the second, the point guard and big man, big star of Montana State, come with them from the Big Sky. So that's a nice base.
No question. It's a tremendous start. No question.
Clifford, a long-range shot there from Jalen Lake, but he can't click from 3. Another rebound for Osborne. He's got 13 of those, but it's out of bounds. They just have been sloppy with the ball. And you got to play near perfectly to win at this place anyway. It's not been a perfect type game for the Aggies.
Yeah, Austin was frustrated. Great player, not his best day for sure. Staying in the 1-3-1 half-court trap. Weakness is the baseline. Only one defender on the baseline.
Stevens can't click this time from deep. Defensive rebound. Nigel Burris into the game for the first time. Transfer from Idaho. Here's Jackson up top thinking about a second 3 of the second half. He's got it. Von Jackson's got 12 triples on the year.
Swing the ball, get it to the baseline.
Look at the ball movement. Side to side. Stevens thinking three. Another one. Adds to his record total.
Great movement. 46%, Dave, as you know, from three-point land by Isaiah Stevens. Does it all.
Jackson other end, floats and scores. Wow, microwave instant offense for Danny Sprinkle.
Yep.
Off the bench for Javon Jackson.
Got to share the ball, 1-3-1, swinging around, swing it, one corner, the other corner, diagonal pass, and one. Stevens, time, money, bang. Easy money for Isaiah Stevens, All-American candidate from Colorado State.
All right, Pete, time for the Gatorade performance of the game. Joel Scott, fantastic. Really from the first possession of the last year for CSU.
Tremendous, Dave. He owns the paint. Pump fake. Chuck Daly would love that. The violent pump fake, get the defender in the air, boom, without the ball. Got terrific hands, great feet. Seals a man, very strong. A great player we talked about, Dave. Transfer from Black Hill State in South Dakota. Player of the Year, Division II. What a great get for Nico Medved and his staff.
17.79 shooting. The noise meter rocking here.
Yep.
Student section.
Yeah, there we go. Sellout crowd, Dave.
Yeah, the scoreboard overhead here, they say get louder at Moby, so the fans will accommodate.
1-2-1, one zone press by Utah State. They're not a pressing team usually, Dave, but they're trying to pick their way back in, but tremendous mountain to climb right now.
Stevens for Scott, wants to add to the total.
Better double him.
Family and friends never miss a game. 2 hours away, Monument, Colorado. Got bumped there. A lot of contact. The reason he went out of bounds. All right, Pete, let's revisit the Fresh Pet keys to the game.
Well, Utah State defended threes, yeah. 4 for 22 from Colorado State. Points in the paint. No. All right, Utah State, they got 26, which is pretty good. Transition defense, yes. Colorado State, only 2 fast break points for Utah State. Pound the glass, yes. Colorado State was awesome on the glass. 40 rebounds. Really pounded the boards, right, Dave? And they get a bunch of offensive rebounds, so they own the glass. Big reason why they got a big lead for Colorado State.
Martinez, Pete, picks up the foul. Team 6 for the Aggies, second half. Jackson near steal on the skip pass. Soaring and scoring is Jalen Lake. That was sweet. Jackson passing. Miss from Burris this time.
Yep. Us boys still out of the game, Dave. They figured, hey, the game's right. We're not going to come back and win. Not against this talented team, you know. So hey, don't want anybody get hurt. Anybody get hurt, but you don't want your best player playing and turn an ankle when the game's decided.
Huge game though. Double-double. His 12th of the year. Whistle a foul at 7 on the Aggies in the second half. 15 points and 13 boards. 3 assists for great Osborne.
Tremendous play. Didn't have his best game, but credit to defense by Colorado State. They had something to do with it for sure.
How will you pick the all-league first team this year in the Mountain West? I mean, loaded.
So many great players.
So many great players. Just the point guard position alone.
Yep. Nope.
Didon Thomas of UNLV is a star.
Yep. No, he's terrific.
This guy's going out, and
yep.
Thomas is coming in. What a career for Stevens.
Yep.
He's now number 2 all-time in Colorado State history, single season assists. Needed 21 to start the day to break that record. Held by Ryan Yoder, 1992-93. And Stevens has 8 times today, 16 points, strengthening his grip on maybe the greatest player in all time.
Yep.
History, CSU's got to be one of them, right? In the conversation, the top 2-3
no question.
Rams ever.
Yep. No
Jackson is
he's
fouled.
a great player. In some circles, he was preseason player of the year,
right.
Isaiah
right.
Stevens. You know, so great player, certainly could be first team all-league at the end of this year. Great player. Terrific young man. We talked to him before, Dave, and we talked to him. Hernandez is the cancer patient he's playing for in the back of his jersey.
Drew Jackson. One more free throw. 8th time this year the Rams have led by 20 or more in a game. And their most PIP, points in the paint all year, Pete, 48
That's
points in
unbelievable.
the lane for Colorado State today. That's a remarkable stat. Jackson hits 2.
Great execution on offense, a lot of isolation down low for Scott, the big guys, and dribble penetration. So they put on a clinic. A tremendous offensive team, Dave, we talked about. All right, their field goal percentage is 9th in the country right now, a little over 50%. Their assists are 2nd in the country behind Kansas, 19 plus a game. So tremendous offensive team.
Falstaff out there, Pete, sorry. And Templin is back in.
Yep.
Here's Stevens on the baseline. Look for another assist. Clifford the return pass. Cartier watched by Johnson with 4 fouls. The spin, no score this time. And the rebound for Burris. Sophomore out of San Francisco, the Idaho Vandal transfer. Bouger. A lot of offense from him. This shot nowhere near the basket. And Clifford has loose change. Ten rebounds for Nick Clifford, along with 8 points. So he's thinking about a double-double here today. Big stats, big numbers. Final 2 minutes regulation here for Colorado State. Clifford, right on cue. But Johnson at 7 feet tall says no. Key win today for the Rams. Johnson too strong on the 3. And some contact and a foul call. This one on Nigel Burris. So as we talked about the quad 1 win today, one more on the road at the Pit in Albuquerque against the Lobos. And after that, some 2s and 4s to wrap up the regular season.
But at UNLV, Dave's no picnic, as you know. And Nevada at home, Nevada's playing great right now. Steve Alford, Wyoming is their arch rival, the border war. So, all right, and Air Force has been struggling a little bit. Joe Scott's a great player, great coach, but they've been struggling. But it lightened up a little, but it's still not many days off in the Mountain West.
One more free throw here for Stevens.
Yeah. We did a game where Air Force went into UNLV and beat them by 32.
Unbelievable.
So you never know.
I think that's the shocker of the year in the Mountain West. You break down everyone's opinion.
Yep, to win by that many on the road against a very talented UNLV team.
Stevens #1 all-time, Colorado State history, points, assists, field goals made, and now 3-pointers, and takes a seat. How many standing O's has this guy had in his unbelievable career here at Fort Collins? Gets another one.
Yep.
His team up by 20, takes a seat.
Great play and a wonderful young man. Tremendous credit to Colorado State University.
Big CP3 fan, he told us yesterday. Chris Paul, right away, favorite NBA player all time.
Yep.
There's some similarities, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I coach against Chris Paul. That's why I'm on Boot Hill.
Not fun, right? Templin is fouled, some contact.
In Virginia, he
down low. Wake Forest.
He told me to jump into Schuylkill River a couple of times. It's not a good river in Philly.
In Philly?
No.
Don't do that.
Not during the winter.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Freshman from Fairview, Texas. Here's Carson Templin. All-State. District Defensive Player of the Year as a senior. Provides a lot of energy and juice for Danny Sprinkle off the bench. One more free throw here for the freshman. So, with a win, Colorado State gets his 20th victory of the season. That's a landmark. Climbing the crowded, talented Mountain West. Quad 1 victory. 2 misses Templin. Student section loves it. More celebration for the Ram faithful here today at Moby. Well, subs will get in the game here. Tavy Jackson, Palmer's back in. Kyan Evans. Works through Javante Johnson, who had 33 starts for Coach Pitino at New Mexico last year. Not the role this year with Colorado State. Johnson is off. Can't hit. End of the shot clock cycle. But everything else, pretty much for Nico Medved, went as planned. He told us you got to have amnesia and forget about that miserable second half against San Diego State in their last outing when they scored 11 points. Because it's hard to win and easy to lose the Mountain West. You better move on to the next one as quickly as possible.
Yep.
And New Mexico's next for them.
That's going to be tough. Playing the Lobos, they're fighting to get into the tournament also.
Aduje can't hit. Good track down hustle for Carson Templin, but it's out of bounds. Be the 3rd Ram wire-to-wire to win this season. And the first wire-to-wire loss for Utah State all year. Been a great season. 21-4 entering play today, but they just get blasted here. They're going to lose by 20. Nico Medved says, hang on, let's just run out the clock and make the Rams 14-1 at home this year with their lone loss to nationally ranked St. Mary's. What an effort in a showdown game for CSU.
Great win for Colorado State. Offense awesome, defense great. Great win for the Rams.
75-55 is the final. Stevens 18 points, 8 assists. Scott fantastic, 17 points, 8 boards for the Rams. Osobor did have a double-double for Utah State. Now for Pete Gill and the entire CBS Sports Network crew, Dave Ryan saying so long from Fort Collins, Colorado. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. After the break, Fresno State, Boise State in the Mountain West. So long from FOCO, Fort Fun, Colorado.